Hey everyone, thank you so much for being here today. My name is Denise. I'm also known as heywigsister on Instagram and Facebook. Today I'm here to bring you a wig review, and I have two wigs in the same style. I'm here to show you Everyday Elegant by Gabor. I have this one in the color Chocolate Caramel, and the code for that is GL27-29. I also have it in the color Sugared Silver, which is GL56-60, a beautiful gray. So if you'd like to see more about this style or these colors, then stick around. I'm really thrilled to be able to show it to you. This review is being brought to you in partnership with Continental Wigs. I have worked with Continental Wigs many times in the past, and I love working with them. They are a retailer out of the UK, and they're a small family-owned business. They have been around for a number of years and provide such a great service to people all across the world. Obviously, I'm in the United States, and I have purchased from them many times. They are wonderful to work with, and early on in my journey, I made a purchase with them, and I really wasn't sure what color to purchase. I was getting a Belle Madame Carlotta, and I couldn't decide between two colors, and I was impatient. I sent them a message on like a Saturday night, and was super impatient, and ended up making the purchase before I even heard back from them using my best guess. Well, they got back to me on Monday, made a different suggestion. They thought I should get the other color, and they were able to change my order for me so that I was able to get the right wig for me. So they're really helpful, and I highly recommend them. If you purchase from them and use the code WIGSIS, WIGSIS, all caps, I'll put it in the description of this video, you will get free expedited shipping. I have gotten orders from them in as quickly as 2 days in Minnesota. And now this was a long time ago, pre-COVID, pre all of the issues that we have with our supply chain and shipping. So I can't promise you your order will come that quickly, but they're wonderful and they really are fast. So please check them out, continentalwigs.com. I will link the style in the description as well, and just show, again, I always say this, show the retailers that work with us reviewers a little bit of love and appreciation, because they do not get these wigs for free. They have to purchase these wigs to send to us to review. So they are putting a little bit of money out there to provide this service, and it's, I think you'll agree, super helpful. All right, guys, let's talk about Everyday Elegant. I am falling in love with this style. It is so adorable. Let's take a look at her from all sides. I will show you both colors. How sassy is this cut? It is just adorable. Look at the layers. It's like somebody has naturally wavy hair and got layers cut into their naturally wavy hair. It is comfortable and cute. I'm really loving it. As usual, in a review where I have multiple wigs to show you, I will not be spending time on the color in this video. I will do a separate color spotlight for you though, so that you will get to see both of these colors separately, and I'll cover them in depth. So if you're just here for the color, please stay tuned for the color spotlight. If it's already out there, it will be linked in this description. I will release this review first and then the color spotlight, but you could be watching this a year from now and they're all out there. So just wanted to give you that warning so you don't stick around for this whole video if you care only about the color. Although you will see them both, I just really won't talk about them. All right, let's talk about the style though. So we have got a short, I don't know if this is what kind of a cut this is, like a short shag, but it's not long. It's definitely a shorter cut, and then they've got tons of fun layers. And one of the things I really like about this style is it doesn't have a lot of permatease. There is the barest minimal crimpy fiber at the end of the, so where the fibers attach to the cap, There's a tiny bit of crimpy fiber here and there, sort of like if you took your hair and you just back combed it slightly at the very root. That's sort of what is here. There is no poofy, pillowy permatease. I would almost say there's no permatease on this one, but you do get just the tiniest amount that gives you some of this lift here. But honestly, when I touch this, I feel no permatease. I go straight down to cap. There isn't any that you can feel. So if you don't like wigs with permatease and you shy away from them, don't be afraid of this one. Now, if you like volume and permatease and you really like to get in there and like make a wig big, you're not going to get a ton of volume out of this one, but it has a surprising amount of lift right here in the shorter layers at the top that really gives it a polished look. It's such a really fun, cute style. And the density is low-ish. It's not so low that it feels like it's too little hair. I'm not really worried about seeing the cap, although it is low enough that when you take it off, it doesn't look like there's a lot of hair on here. So it's kind of straddling that line where if it were too much lower than this, I would be worried about seeing the cap. But I do think that it's just got the right amount of hair. It also has a lace front and a mono part. Let's look at this lace front. There's your lace. And look at how good that is. Such a good lace front. Now this color doesn't hurt because it doesn't have any of the dark knotting, so you don't really see that. The lace goes all the way to here, so now you see right there where the cap starts. So if you're gonna do some updos, you'll just wanna make sure you keep some of that lace down, or some of the hair down, so that you can disguise where those meet. But you can definitely do a clip and get the bangs up off your forehead, and that would look super cute. This is actually one of those styles that I think if you did a number of clips, a little twist, clip, and then maybe a twist, clip, and then a twist and a clip, that could be a super cute style. It could really make it look a little bit more youthful and a little bit more fun. Let's take a look at this cap. And then let me throw, I should have probably shown you the other cap while this one was on. That's okay. There's your lace. Nice lace real estate here. Lots of room, so it really gives it a natural look. And then there's your left part. So it is one of those left parter, left going to the right. I know that some of my right hand parters, and I think of my friend Jill, just they really want those right hand part wigs. They're stuck with mono tops if they can't do the left part. So there's your soft ear tabs, hair sewn in so it gives you good coverage, extended nape, and Velcro adjusters. I love Gabor wigs. Gabor is one of my favorite brands. I love their fibers. These are what they're called. They're Flex Light fibers, I think is what they call them. Yeah, Flex Light fibers. They're very light and airy, kind of wispy, very natural. Very natural. And then you can see all of those fun layers. And like, you can see, I don't know if you can see actually, because it's sometimes hard on video, but when I do this, you can see there's the wefting. I mean, there is not a lot of hair on this piece at all. I have played with it quite a bit though, just to verify that I feel secure with it on. I don't feel like you're going to be able to see. Even if the wind blows, I think you're going to be okay because of the waves and the wispiness of the fibers. But it is very lightweight. So if you're looking for a lightweight wig for summer, or you just don't like a lot of hair, you've been losing your hair for a long time, or if you're a little bit older, you know, as we get older, our hair thins. It's just a natural part of aging. And so sometimes you feel overwhelmed with wigs that have a lot of hair on them because you don't think it looks natural on you when you're older. I'd say, you know, 65, 70, 75. I have some wig sisters watching who are in their 80s. And you are thinking, okay, I would love to wear those thick, beautiful, luscious wigs, but it's a dead giveaway because I wouldn't have hair that thick. This is a great density for you. If you are looking for something polished and pretty and enough hair but not too much hair, I highly recommend this one. Everyday Elegant. It is truly a great density. So here is the sugared silver. You guys, is this not a gorgeous, gorgeous color? And I wore this blue shirt purposely because I think a white kind of a white silver looks so good with royal blue. It's just kind of one of my favorite pairings, and I wanted to make sure that I could play this gorgeous color up the most. So anyway, let's look at this one from all sides. I love this, you guys. I just feel so sassy in it. You know, I have to say, when I put this wig on and I look in the mirror, I kind of see my mom. So my mom passed away in 2008 from colon cancer, and I miss her a lot. And, you know, she was my daycare, and so she took care of my kids when I went to work, and this makes me think of her because her hair was very similar to this. She had a slight wave to her hair, and she would get it cut in. She didn't really have this much length in the back. It was a little bit shorter in the back, but she would get her hair cut into a similar style, and she had that beautiful silver hair. Her hair was just a beautiful silver. She never colored it, and it was just that beautiful silver, and that's what this reminds me of. Very, very, very pretty. All right, let's take a look at this lace front. Of course, this one's going to look spectacular because there's zero knotting. So realistic. There's the part. If you, I don't find that you can see this part super well. So if you wanted to pluck the part line a little bit and bring that out a little bit more, it absolutely is easy to do. I've got a Tip Tuesday on that, and you can totally do that. If you wanted to put product in this one and kind of do some scrunching and do some messing, you can do that as well. I think there's some potential for that. It does like to just kind of be that messy style though because of the waves. The front is a little long. I can't quite wear it in a full bang because it's a little long. So you can look at my measurements to see how they compare to yours, but if you wanted to wear it in a full bang, you could trim it. But as you can see, it's got like a wave here, a little bit of a cowlick almost. Both of them do that. So if you want to wear this in a full bang, what I recommend is you get a hot air brush. I show how to work with a bang on, I believe I've got a video with Estetica Reeves. She had a really wonky bang, and I used a hot airbrush on her to straighten out that bang. She is regular synthetic. This is regular synthetic. You can take light heat to regular synthetic. It is not going to hurt it. A hot airbrush that does not have metal on it, that is kind of doesn't do super high heat, would be great. And so what you do then is you just kind of take this and use that hot airbrush, and you just go over this with the brush so that you can straighten out that cowlick. And over time, and then you have to let it fully cool, and then it will set. You'll be able to handle this bang, I think, with that to make it more of a full bang. This can be tucked. You can wear glasses with this one. I mean, you can do a lot with it. The fits me great. I say Gabor runs really true to average. If it airs on one side or the other, I think it airs on a little bit of a larger side. I do tend to cinch my Gabor wigs in just slightly, and I have a 22-inch circumference. There is good stretch, lots of stretch in this one. I do get a tiny bit of extra cap, not a ton, but I would say if you are average to trending a little bit toward average large, you probably can wear this one. You'll get a little bit worse coverage than I'm getting. I get such good coverage. I mean, you can't even see. There's all my really buzzed. I buzzed my hair yesterday, so you can't even see it, but it covers my bio hair really, really well. And so obviously if your circumference and your measurements are bigger than mine, it's just going to fit you a little bit smaller. But I do think that you get such good coverage with this that probably is going to be okay with these layers. If you are average petite, I am, God willing, I'm going to get a Tip Tuesday filmed within the next month or two where I show you how to sew wefts together so that you can make a cap smaller. What you do, and I'll just sort of talk you through it in case you were to purchase it and it would be a little big on you. What you do is you just take the wig, depending on where you need to make it smaller, you can take 2 of these wefts and bring them together and just do a stitch. Just take a thread and just stitch them together so that you pull it in a little bit. You can also do it top to bottom. It just depends on where you feel like you need to pull it up a little bit because it's covering your ears. Then you go this direction. Do you need to pull it back a little bit? And by using a needle and thread in that way, if you overdo it, you can just cut the thread. I purchased a wig from a wig sister once. Actually, I did a trade with her. She was a local wig sister, and she had done that to her wig, and it was too tight on me. It was a bell tress, and so all we did was snip the thread, and it was good as new. It didn't impact it negatively at all. So really good tip for you guys. I know some of you need to see it done though, so I really need to get on that. All right, everyone, I'm going to do the outside look outside. Otherwise, this has been Everyday Elegant. Super, super great. I think I covered everything. I will like to say once again, thank you to Continental Wigs for sending me both of these pieces so that I could review them and so that I could do a giveaway. A giveaway will be coming soon. I'm not going to tell you any more than that. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel though, so you don't miss it when I post it. All right, guys. And thank Continental Wigs for me if you're so inclined. Shoot them an email to their customer service or whatever. If you are connected with them on Instagram, send them a DM and thank them for working with reviewers. It really makes a difference. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon.